Hi Maud, this is the warehouse report that I have created so far. Let me just explain it quickly, and if there's any need for changes, you could just go ahead and let me know, and I will add that accordingly. So, this is the first table that measures the KPIs. These are the metrics: total move orders this week. I have just added random numbers over here. Actually, I haven't inputted them over here. These are being grabbed from this sheet over here. I will get to it in a moment. You could just go ahead and have a look at these, and just let me know if these are alright, or if you need any changes in them. And this is the items accepted versus rejected, shipments and move orders, and these are for the uniforms. This value is the number of unreturned uniforms that you might want to look into. This is another data for total trips and average trips. Again, if you just look at the data, it's quite self-explanatory, and if anything's confusing, just let me know. Moving on to this sheet. For this sheet, you wanted to update according for weekly updates, right? So what I have done over here is I've had added this intermediary column over here for archive status. This will put the status as archive for the data that is older than 2 weeks. So you can just go ahead and uncheck this over here to filter out the older data, and for this it will only keep the data that is from today, and it is within a 2 week timeline. I hope I'm making any sense. And I have added a slicer over here as well to help you keep data for the current week. Like if you would select the keep over here, it will modify this chart over here, this chart, and these tables over here, so you could see the values for the current week, right? And if you want to filter the data according to the week numbers, you can just click over here, and if you need to select multiple values, use this option, multi select, and then these charts are dynamic and these would be updated accordingly. Right, back to the warehouse data sheet. These are the warehouse names. These are I have added as drop down values over here, and how you can change these is go to the reference data over here, and look into this header that is warehouse name, and then you can change the names over here. Once you do change the names over here, it will start to show up over here like this. If I change it to, let's say, ABC, right, and if I go back to over here, and it's showing over here like this, right? And move orders processed, you have to add those yourself. Projects are also in a drop down list, and you will have to go into reference over here and add the project names over here. Same goes for the suppliers, and these project names are for the trips and these are for the projects. uh, the name might need some changing, so those are easy to know. And the PO number you will have to input manually. Supplier name, just change it like this. Supplier collections, this is another column, you might want to look into that, and or maybe just let me know if you want to keep this. Project name, input list, number of trips, return shipment, number of items returned, and accepted items, rejected items, value of returned items. I have added the currency over here as Saudi Riyal. um, Other than that, for the uniforms, this one is for the uniform section. I have added a I have these headers are for the different sections, and I have added them as merged cells. So for the uniforms, there are uniform event dispatch for the event you are dispatching, let's say 500 number of uniforms, and if these are returned, just enter them like this, and it will calculate for the unreturned uniforms. And you will need to add the date over here, and um, right, just to keep the latest most data, just filter out the archive, and it will remove, hide the data from the that is older than 2 weeks, right? And I have kept it over here just so you have a nice track for the archive data, and you could see the trend on these charts. And I think that's pretty much it from this sheet. Let me know if I missed anything or if anything else needs changing. I will now move on to the other sheet about procurement and update for that to you accordingly. So yeah, that's it.